Hello there, yeah, it's me, Mike, and because of the overwhelming badgering I've been getting, I've decided to do you another video. And we're going to start off with the soaps. I think that's the real thing everyone wants to talk about right now who's interested in anything I've got to say. And we get back to the old cherry of EastEnders, don't we? And lots of comings and goings, of course, because Dominic Treadwell Collins is now officially the executive producer. I guess we should be seeing his episodes from January onwards, maybe a bit later. He's moved in his own production team, basically. He has booted out a lot of actors, a lot of actresses, a lot of writers, bringing in his own people. He's brought in his own man as story producer. So these are all important moves, of course, but because it's the writing, it's what goes on in the writer's room, it's what Dominic himself decides to do with each story arc that matters, of course. Because yes, you can get Michael French in, you can get Sam Womack to sign an extended contract, which I always knew what was going to happen. When everyone said she's only coming back for 6 months, I said BS. This girl's come back for good. The only reason I believe that Sam left was because she didn't want to work for Brian Kirkwood anymore. By the way, I'm not a Brian Kirkwood hater. Yes, his time on EastEnders wasn't great. I agree with that. But absolutely, his work on Hollyoaks is amazing. And for that, as a writer myself, and someone who dreams to be a showrunner of something, something great like EastEnders, or well, not so great now, but or even my own show, my own story ideas. So I admire what he's done on Hollyoaks. He's taken Hollyoaks to another level, and Hollyoaks was awesome under Emma Chiswick already before he came back. But he's just, as I say, taking it on another level. It's brilliant. So EastEnders, the things are starting to fall into shape now. As I said before, it doesn't guarantee anything. Dominic has come in, he's making his decisions, he's brought Danny Dyer in, but Danny Dyer won't save this show. Now, past week or so, they've been focusing on Michael Moon's end story. Basically, I think tonight he gets killed off by Janine, and the other girl, who unfortunately doesn't make me a great EastEnders fan. But what you got to understand as well, guys, I'm out here in Cyprus doing a lot of things, and I'm not watching the soaps all the time. I'm catching up through Facebook and Twitter. I pretty much know what's going on because of all the information that's fed from me. I've got great sources. I know what's going to happen 4 or 5 months before it's going to happen anyway. But yeah, in terms of EastEnders, definitely a lot of decisions being made. I'm not one of these deluded people going to sit there going, oh, Dominic Treadwell Collins is on board now. Well, the other soaps should start running scared. It's all sorted. EastEnders is back on its feet. Yes, the Michael Moon story is been doing well this week. It has. I mean, one night got about over 7 million viewers, so that is good news. But EastEnders needs to get that every episode, every week, because let me tell you guys, Emmerdale gets it every episode. It averages that every episode, and Corrie's averaging 9 to nearly 10 million now. And I mean, this is a year where Corrie's really struggled behind the scenes as well. So it's amazing success. I want to talk about Coronation Street. I was talking to a lovely girl on Twitter yesterday. She actually does her own reviews and stuff, and she was talking. I mean, her and someone else were talking about how since Mr. Blackburn's taken over, that the humour has left Coronation Street. But I mean, as I said to them, I mean, yes, as a story runner, as a showrunner, as a producer, his shows do have big drama with gritty characters in it. Um, Unfortunately, normally I would say the most important thing in a soap in a continuing drama is the drama. With Coronation Street, it's got this long tradition, hasn't it, of actually being a mixture of drama and comedy and getting that mixture really well most of the time. I believe that balance will be back. I think, as I say, it's been a hard year and they've done tremendously well. And important as well, we're coming up to Christmas to focus on the drama a bit more because we've got the Nick story and, of course, the Hayley story. I don't know if she dies around Christmas time, but it's sooner or later Hayley will die, and that's been a brilliant storyline. I mean, I've been crying buckets when I've watched it, and That doesn't depress me. You see, to me, drama isn't big drama isn't depressing. It excites me. It gets those juices flowing. It's fantastic. That's what I write. I enjoy it. I'm not really a comedy man. Yeah, I like a couple of sitcoms. I used to love watching the sitcoms as a kid, and I love to laugh. Of course I do. I'm not a miserable fucker. Honestly, guys, but drama is drama, and comedy really has that much to do with drama. That's my opinion, anyway. You're more than entitled to disagree with me. Down below in the comment section, of course, not down below. Yeah, yeah. That could have been misconstrued. That could have been really, really nasty, don't you think? And I don't want to get there. Yeah, I'd get so much trouble with. Yeah, forget it. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's Coronation Street dealt with. Hollyoaks, I've just been checking Hollyoaks out on YouTube because I missed so many episodes because I'm here in Cyprus now, and I'm here in Cyprus for Good Guys as well. But I'm still doing the videos. I'm still on Facebook, Mick Meanus. I'm still on Twitter, Geektastic555. And if you're on Kick, come and find me. Again, I'm Geektastic555 with no spaces on Kick as well. So come and have a chat with me. If anyone over the age of 18 is actually on there, I don't even know why I'm on Kick. But anyway, come and find me, guy. It'd be great to have guys, girls, anyone. I actually do prefer chatting to girls, But guys, I love you too. Come and chat with me. So what was I talking about? Yeah. Hollyoaks, caught up with some Hollyoaks, brilliant stuff, thoroughly enjoyable. What I want to catch up on is the Deadly Doctor being killed. I keep on forgetting everyone's names, but basically the Mercedes' bloke, weren't it? The Doctor, the killer, he was killed, wasn't he, as well? So I want to watch all that back because I didn't get a chance to watch it properly because, as I say, Hollyoaks is just amazing right now. But what I really want to finish off as far as the soaps... Oh, and by the way, I did catch up on the Emmerdale Cameron siege. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I already knew what was going to happen, which is half the course here in Soap World, isn't it? But still watched it and still enjoyed it. It was brilliant. But finishing off with the soaps, what I would say is, with EastEnders has never ever been in such a desperate situation. I mean, the Kate Harwood era was pretty bad, but this is something else. They've really done the show a lot of damage. And what I'd also like to say about EastEnders, because I can't stop talking about it, I'm so disgusted in what's happened. But Tony Holland and Julia Smith, the geniuses that created EastEnders, devised the square and the way it was done with the Vic and everything, so no one coming in could ever come in and make it into a comedy show. So anyone trying to make it into a cutesy teen drama or anything like that would fail, which is exactly what's happened. It's the setup. The setup's genius. The setup is tailor-made for pacey dramatic dialogue and gritty social dramatic stories that face us today. That's what EastEnders always should be. And the reason it's failed and people have turned their backs on it, apart from the very loyal ones, or the teenagers. Because at the moment it really is teenagers, which is what the BBC wanted to do, but they thought they could keep the rest of the audience. Unfortunately, but even the teenagers with any grey matter, really, they want to... You see, teenagers don't actually... A misconception is that teenagers want to see teenagers with teenage storylines. Actually, a lot of teenagers who talk about the soaps and talk about TV shows actually get more engrossed and interested in the adult characters and find them more interested, because when you're a teenager, you're more interested in what's going on in the adult world. You're not interested, you know what's going on in your world. Oh, you're basically broken up with your latest girlfriend or your latest boyfriend, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know what you're doing, it's not that great, and you want to see what's going on in everybody else's lives. So that is a big misconception, and anyone trying to get teenage viewers in, just do what you're doing. And if your drama's good, if your characters, jump off the page, people are going to watch you. So that's it for the soaps. I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I'm a geek, so turn off now if you're not interested. Now, earlier this summer we had a big Comic Con. Matt Smith, Stephen Moffat, everyone was there, and they got to see the Day of the Doctor, which is the 50th anniversary episode. They got to see some fantastic footage. Unfortunately, we haven't seen this trailer. Whether you're living in the UK, unless you went to Comic Con, you want to see the footage. Now, I've heard a lot of people on a lot of podcasts say, oh yeah, well that's the reward of all the fans coming to Comic Con. Hang on a minute, I respect that, but also respect that half a million of us can't afford to travel all the way to America. The truth is, as much as I love the American fans, this was a love letter to the American fans from Stephen Moffat. And out of stubbornness and childness, we still haven't seen any footage. And that is outrageous. Yes, I love the trailer they put out. It's brilliant with Matt Smith's voiceover. I love it. It excites me. I cannot wait. But I'm not happy about that. Stephen Moffat has also discussed the narrative of the show changing when Matt Smith regenerates into Peter Capaldi. Now I'm all for that and I'm excited about that. I'm just scared because I don't know what that narrative will be. And you've always got to be nervous with Stephen, haven't you? But yeah, that's all I've got to say for now. That's all I've got to talk about. If I point the camera over here, that is a swimming pool if the sun wasn't in your way, and I'm going to dive in it. So I will see you later. We will chat later. Remember, Facebook, Twitter, Geektastic555, Mick Meanus on Facebook, Geektastic555 again on Kick. So come and chat. I'm always available for you to chat to me. I'm happy for you to request me as a friend, to follow me on Twitter. You know, I'm not one of these, oh, I don't know you. No. I want to know as many people around the world as possible. So, keep connected. We'll talk soon. See ya.